This weekend opens a new chapter in Mariners lacrosse history as head coach Adam Sherman takes the helm of the Maine Maritime lacrosse program. The Springfield College graduate brings a defensive mentality to Castine when the season gets underway this Friday afternoon.
I'm a strong believer in having a substantial defense. I think defense is one of those things that wins you ball games. We'll stick with a few basic concepts right now, and we will dominate the crease as far as defense is concerned.
That confidence is born out of a string of returning cast members on the back end, including Eric Millis, the reigning North Atlantic Conference Defensive Player of the Year. He held the league to less than 5 goals per outing in 2011 in any way that he could.
He's an extremely athletic goalkeeper, which is something that we really look to have lead our defense.
Experience on the defensive end of the field is not limited to the crease.
We're lucky to have a lot of leadership back. We're going to look to Alex Grant to really lead our guys. We also have Emmett, who brings a lot of senior leadership and great defensive skill set playing close as well. Ian Larkham, who is he's just one of he plays that old school type of lacrosse, very physical, big young man, and he's going to step in right away and have a huge impact in this league.
The Mariners also have a few familiar faces amongst the defensive midfielders on the team as well.
We return 2 seasoned veterans at long stick midfield. We have Geist, who is a senior, and we'll also be playing some short stick defensive midfield, who also does a great job directing up top for our defensive set. And we also bring back Scotty Barabo, who has a great defensive mentality. Our midfielders this year, we return some and we gain some. Alex Hermes will be strong both offensively and defensive as a leader out there for our midfield lines. We have another senior in Ryan Williams that is a tremendous leader on defense as far as our midfield game. He's a very strong, physical kid that moves well. We also have a sophomore returning from Vermont, Snelling, who is also going to be an asset to us in the midfield game and help with our transitions. Then we gain a freshman in Nick Betty, who has been an outstanding player so far in our preseason camp, and really brings a fresh new feel to the team and has tremendous speed and athleticism. Bronson is going to be a great asset for us on the offensive and defensive front, playing midfield. He moves extremely well, has a great shot from the perimeter, and is a guy that you want to create a fast break with.
And a successful fast break will put the ball into the hands of an attack that returns 2/3 of its starters from a year ago. For a coach who preaches defense first, it's hard not to notice the joy in Sherman's voice when he talks about his offensive prospects. And you can't talk about the Mariners' attack without starting with Brian Corain. The senior is a 2-time NAC Player of the Year, and as a freshman, was its Rookie of the Year.
Brian Corain is one of those guys that you want on your team. For us to have a leader like him is just, it's something that this school should be proud of. He's great on the field and off the field. His awards speak for themselves. The kid can play. He moves well. He shoots well. He's great in open space. He's great when he's got 3 guys on him. He finds a way to get it done, and he works tremendous with the guys around him. Drew is also one of those guys that you're happy about when you step on the field and you see him out there playing next to Brian. Having those 2 guys back is something that you pray for every day. Having 2/3 of your offense, as far as the attack game, return from the previous year and already click, you can't coach that.
You also can't coach size, and at 6'5", 260 pounds, the third piece of the puzzle in the Mariners' attack has plenty of that.
Tom Houle shoots about 98 miles an hour. His accuracy from about 15 yards is pretty solid. It may not look like it, but Tom Hool is the piece to the puzzle as far as our attack is concerned. That just makes the whole piece click. I think a lot of people and a lot of teams in this league will be shocked when they see how well Tom is moving for a big attackman this year.
The big attack fits in up front with two-thirds of the team's captains in Corraine and DeSalvo. Millis back in the cage rounds out the group, a group Sherman has relied on heavily since taking over the team so close to the start of the season.
These three guys set a lot of goals for themselves and for the team. When I came in that first meeting that we held, we talked about those goals. And one of those goals is winning the first ever NAC championship. And that's something that they're serious about and I'm serious about. It's an obtainable goal, and we're doing everything that we can to prepare to make that happen.
And Coach Sherman and the Mariners will go about trying to make that happen starting on Friday with the season opener at SUNY Farmingdale. Opening draw set for 3 p.m.